The Tushek Aeon E special event is finally here, and so far it is not looking cheap, for a card that isn't even that good, considering that the Venom F5 is confirmed to be coming back, and it is just better in every way. The event comes with a new set of support cards, featuring the ones on screen, with its required tokens to be maxed out from scratch. But if you pay attention, you'll notice that this time it is actually more expensive. Why? Because Gameloft by some reason started nerfing multipacks. On these last two special events, the drop rate is now only 15%, instead of the generous 20% that every special event had, just before the Revolto one. This is a really unnecessary downgrade to the rewards you can get as a free-to-play. Literally no one asked for it, but the game is always trying to cut rewards for no reason. Instead of just buffing the credit amounts you earn, because everyone is broke, no one has shit to upgrade anything. Anyways, talking about the support cards for the event, none are good or competitive for Gauntlet or multiplayer, so I'm not gonna waste your time reviewing each one of them, because they're just filler cards. This time Gameloft carefully chose the weirdest and useless cards possible, so you aren't getting a maxed out Gemera for 20k tokens, just like on last year. For the stages of the event, the Tushek needs 183 conditions to be available to purchase with tokens. This kinda fucks the entire event, making the Tushek kind of shit, but let me explain. So you'll need around half the cards at 2 stars and the other half at 3, just for the 183 conditions that you need. The rarest cards are the Envision, since it is a Grand Prix car, and the Zonda, because it was a pay-to-win only car on the Drive Syndicate 12. Since the devs already confirmed on the Discord that the Venom F5 will be coming back next week, it makes no fucking sense for you to try to spend tokens to get the conditions for this event, when the F5 will be available instantly when its limited time event comes, and you won't have to spend on useless support cards. The F5 outclasses the Tushek in every way: higher top speed, flurry capabilities, better nitro with a slightly worse acceleration. The Tushek accelerates more at the end of the speed curve instead of where it's actually useful, which is at the start of the race, making the F5 just better. Now, instead of talking shit about the Tushek, let's see how it actually performs, and things I've noticed about the car. By the way, I have a video testing it at max on MP2. The link is on the top right or in the description. The Tushek Aeon E is placed as a high rank S-Class car. The rank fits perfectly with the performance, so it isn't overranked in any way. What I've noticed from this car is that it is just a Bolide 2.0. The top speed is really high, the acceleration looks really good on paper, but I found out that it only works at the end of the speed curve, which I've noticed to be around 400 km per hour, making it kind of useless. At that point, you're not gonna be on a straight line, so you're not gonna get much of an advantage from it. If the 86 acceleration happened at the start of the race, this would be a whole different story. The floaties of this car are really good. I didn't even have to 360 floaty ones, because the punch drifts from this car already cover the whole turn. It floats for longer than the trash 1 second long punch drifts from the Bolide, but it still floats less than the F5. Still, no one beats that car. The drifting is really sharp too. It might be sometimes hard to control at the start of races just because of it, but it is still not as super sharp as the Bolide, but I consider the drifting not being as sharp as an advantage. For the last stat, we got the Nitro. It looks trash on paper, I know, but it feels longer than the stat says, so it is probably a fake positive. The Nitro boost feels really strong. It boosts the car a lot, so it isn't as bad as it seems. For the physics of this car, it just handles like a Bolide. It sometimes bounces off for no reason, making you crash when you try to drift at really high speeds after a ramp, which is kind of a nerf to it. So, we got to my final thoughts. Don't go for this car. Go for the already confirmed Venom F5 packs that will come in around like next week or so. The Tushek Aeon E is too expensive for what it gives. But blame the F5, not me. It completely made this special event useless. If the F5 wouldn't come back, I'd still skip this special event and aim for the Jesko Absolute one. The tokens needed to finish this special event, compared to the 10 times better Jesko Absolute, isn't much of a difference. Thanks for watching, check out my other videos and I'll see you later.